Hi, my name's Dave Webb from Venture Caravans, and I've come into a Bailey Unicorn 2 Valencia to show you around the Alde heating and water system and show you how to use it. First of all, you'll notice that all the taps are in the on position, so they're open and would normally pour the water through if it was all turned on. So that's the position they should be in for draining down. We want to close that for the purposes of setting up the system. Next thing you do is come down to the water heating system down here. This is the Alde boiler. You'll notice they've got a yellow switch down here. Now this is your drain down switch for protection against frost, for draining down the water heater. If you lift it up into the vertical position, that's draining all the water through the bottom of the caravan, and if you put it down horizontally, that's it in the usable position. And worth noting that for draining down, you would open up all your taps in the middle position, including your shower tap, and then leave this in the vertical position. That will prevent frost damage. Next thing we need to do is to come up to the control panel, and that's located by the door in this model, and we need to turn the water pump on. The pump switch is located on the right hand side right at the top there, so I'll just turn that on. That gives power to the water pump. Then we go back over to the taps, and I want to bleed the water system through, so I basically want to get all the water coming through in a steady stream. So I start with the cold tap first of all, turn that on, and that comes through fairly quickly, and then I do the same with the hot. Now usually this would splutter and start and take quite a long while to push all the air through the system, because basically it's got to push the air out of the boiler, so the 10 litres of air in the boiler, push it out through the tap and fill it up with water instead. So once that's come through in a constant stream, you know you're okay to use the water heater and heater system. Down here on the floor we have an isolation switch. It says Alde on this one, and basically you need to turn this on to use the switch on for using the water heater and heating system on electric. So that's the off position. Click it down, red light comes on, and that's in the usable position for, like I say, using the water heater and heater on electric. This must be on. If you don't do this, you won't be getting anything through. You'll get water, but it won't heat up. Over here is your control panel for the Alde system. You'll notice in the top left hand corner it's set in the off position at the moment, and below it says 17 degrees, which is the ambient temperature of the caravan. First of all, I want to activate the control panel, so I'll press this right hand button. You'll see at the top it's flashing off. That's the position we're in at the moment. So I use the top and the bottom buttons to turn the system on and off. So I want to turn it on, so I press the top one. If I wanted to turn it off, obviously I press the bottom one, but obviously I want it on. Then I can use the left and right buttons to scroll across the top controls. So the next thing I want to do is scroll across to the temperature. I can increase the temperature using the top and bottom buttons. So if I want it to be less than 20 degrees, I can put it down to 18, for example, and then I can put it back up to a maximum of 30 degrees. The next thing I do is I can scroll across to the next one, which is a picture of a tap. When that's flashing, that's activating that, and you can notice it says off in the right hand bottom corner. Basically this is a water heater boost, so it would take the heating, it would turn the heating off basically and divert all the power to the water heating to boost that. So if you want to turn that on, you just turn it on, and if you want to turn it off, you just turn it off. You'll notice just there we've got a circulation pump, which means the heating's running. If I turn this off, as I said, it will divert the power. If I turn it on, as I said, it will divert the power from the heating system, so that circulation pump disappears, and it means that the water heating system is being given the power. If I turn that off again, because I don't want that on, I want to use the heating system as well, I can go across to the next switch, which is the gas setting. Literally on and off with the gas. So if I want to turn it on, just turn it on. That automatically lights. If I want to turn it off, just turn it off. Scrolling across again, we have your electric, and it's indicating, I just think you can see there by a little sort of electric, sort of almost like lightning strike. We then, as you see, you've got it in the off position. If you want to turn it on, you turn it to 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatts, or 3 kilowatts of power. and that'll be the water heating and heating system working off electric at 3 kilowatts. If you notice in the top right hand corner, let's see if I can get focus on it, there is a little strange symbol there which basically means mains. If that's not there, you haven't got mains coming to the control panel, and that's all to do with that switch that I showed you that needs to be on. And that's basically the Alde heating system that's fitted to the Bailey Unicorn 2 Valencia. There are other controls that you can get into, which time settings and all sorts, but that's the basic control of it. It's worth pointing out as well that you can have the heating system running without the water heating system. So in other words, if you didn't have any water in the system, it'd be fine. The heating system would work okay. And likewise, if you turn the temperature down to 5 degrees, the heating system will not be on, and the water heating system still would be. And as you see, I've got the heating on and it's already starting to warm up. It's 17.5 degrees now. I hope you enjoyed the video and hope you found it instructive, but please check out our other videos as well, which we have for various other different appliances.